What got you into veterinary nursing in the first place?
It was a complete accident, actually.
Okay.
So I have I'm a farmer's daughter.
Okay.
And we've had everything on the farm that you could imagine. And I basically have a real passion for horses. We've got a stud farm for Hackneys and Welsh cobs. So Hackneys are endangered. So we've always been quite pro advocating them. And
first bred, I think, in the 14th century in Norfolk.
Correct.
What?
Did my homework.
Yeah.
I used to ride a Hackney.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mm.
They're quite...
She was an aggressive bugger. It's called Sherry. And you needed a bottle of it when you fell off her every time.
Oh, bless.
Do carry on. I'm digressing.
So in my early days, I was set on an equestrian path. Before I finished secondary school, I went to the Junior World Championships for carriage driving.
Wow.
Which was amazing, brilliant experience. And my Hackney was the first one ever in Hungary.
Gosh.
So lots of people were very, very interested in him, which was great. And we came home with a silver medal.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah,
amazing.
And then I got home and went, best decide what I'm going to do with my life. And I had lots of offers from universities to do equine things. And I sort of went, actually, I do all of these things anyway. I'm not really sure that this is going to challenge me.
Right.
So I took a year off and did what every teenager does at that time. I went out drinking, went out with my friends, worked in a pub, all those sorts of things. And my now husband said, have you ever thought about veterinary nursing? You're so good with animals. And I sort of went, yeah, sure, I'll do that then. And 366 letters later to every practice on the practice standard scheme for training. They all got a letter from me. I got 5 replies, 3 of which were a no and 2 of which were a yes. Interviewed for the 2 and got a job from one.
Wow.
So there's a real moral in that, isn't there? In that, you've just got to persevere and persevere and persevere and keep going, because a five response from over 360 letters, that's a lot of rejection.
Yeah.
And it's not really rejection, is it? Because they didn't even bother.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's a lot of competition, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I also tried to make my letter. It took me 3 weeks to write it, actually. I remember at the time, and I kept getting people to grammar check it and things like that. And actually my first boss, bless him, David Cuff, who I am always endlessly grateful to. I love David. He's brilliant, isn't he? Mm. And he said to me, do you know how many letters I read a day that have spelling mistakes? Yours didn't. It's why you're here.
Wow. Wow.
So
stuff.
Proofread.
So Persevere and Proofread.
Yep.